There was a special guest today at 49ers practice, and you can see him right here. We'll talk about what this means for the 49ers, but we'll also talk about the initial practice report. We will hear from Kyle Shanahan, who will give the official injury report in about 45 minutes from the time I'm making this video. But let's talk about what does it mean that Gary Kubiak showed up to practice on Friday, to the 49ers practice. That is, obviously, you can see in the picture that's Gary Kubiak as the head coach of the Texans. And as you can see, that is Kyle Shanahan as the assistant head coach. So is Kyle looking to bring Gary Kubiak on the staff potentially? Is he trying to maybe get him to give a consultant type look and feel? Could that be a situation? It could be. Or it could just be as simple as the fact that I believe it's Clint Kubiak is currently on the staff, on the coaching staff. So his son is currently employed under Kyle Shanahan. Kubiak and Mike Shanahan have a long-standing relationship. Clearly, Kyle and Kubiak have a relationship. The Kubiaks and the Shanahans, very tight knit group. Obviously, both the Kubiak sons coached under Kyle Shanahan. Recently, one went to become the offensive coordinator for the New Orleans Saints. So still one Kubiak around the San Francisco 49ers building, so it's really not much of a surprise to see Gary Kubiak out there. I mean, we see, guys get invited all the time. I think we've seen Steve Kerr out there. We've seen, a bunch of coaches get invited out to just come observe and hang out and watch practice. So I personally don't think too much of it, but of course, got to make it a little spicy. Breaking news: Gary Kubiak to start coaching for the San Francisco 49ers. You never know, but he's probably just checking in on his on his son. Um, but we do have some developments coming from practice. You also have Aaron Banks, who did not practice all week. He's still dealing with a concussion, which means this likely will put Ben Barch back into the starting lineup. This is good news from a perspective of Ben Barch played really, really well against the Bills. I watched every snap of his against the Bills and came away very impressed, to the point where it's one of the better performances that we've seen on the offensive line all year. So now the test for Barch is, can you duplicate that? Can you continue to be consistent through that? Can you match that performance? That is a lot harder to do than just having a one-off good performance. So that's the test for Barch. Also, you have to assume this is a bit of a tryout for Barch and the San Francisco 49ers because he is an unrestricted free agent. The 49ers will have to decide between potentially these two players, along with Banks, who's an unrestricted free agent, if they want to bring back either one of them. To be honest, at this current point, it might make more sense to let Aaron Banks go in free agency, try to recoup back a compensatory draft pick for Banks signing in free agency elsewhere, and then trying to get Ben Barch on I would say, a cost-effective deal, kind of a prove-it deal, and give him an opportunity to compete for starting left guard, potentially even starting center next season. So, again, for Barch, he's got to prove he can do it again. But he played really, really well. And obviously, some of the bigger updates too are Nick Bosa and Trent Williams did not practice this week. So they are trending towards being out as well for this game. Uh, you know, we'll get the official report here, but not practicing all week. I think we understand what it is. These guys probably aren't going to go for this game against the Bears. So it is what it is. The injuries continue to pile up, and two of your best trench players won't be able to go. So it'll be up to the 49ers to overcome that. But these are your current updates. We'll hear more from Kyle Shanahan in about a half an hour from now. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.